Robinson.
Yeah, Jordan Robinson. And Ricardo coming out. So, yeah.
Okay, you're live. Mike's off. You good? You're live. You're live.
Hello and welcome everyone to an exciting Wednesday night of footy here in North Denver, Colorado. It's Mountain Premier League action between Peak 11 and Colorado Switchbacks II. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to the DT Sports TV YouTube channel for this live coverage. My name's Ricardo Cominelli, bringing you play-by-play action, and I am joined today by co-star John Robinson. How you doing today?
Good, thanks yourself, Ricardo. Pretty exciting matchup here between the Peak 11 and the Colorado Switchbacks II.
Yeah, and exciting. The rain just finished here. We were just on a thunder and lightning delay for 30 minutes, so excuse the kickoff. 8:30 kickoff tonight, and we have the Colorado Switchbacks II in the gray uniform taking a pregame huddle here, attacking north to south, with Peak 11 in purple just finishing up their huddle at the bench, attacking south to north.
This evening, Ricardo, we're going to have 4 referees with us. The center referee is going to be Cedar. He's joined by Mendy and Jacob on the lines. And our 4th official is going to be Bowen. Hopefully he's dressed warm because it is not warm tonight.
No, it is not here. We got 2 layers of clothing on, and we're in the press box here. Players will feel a little bit more warmth as they're running around, a lot of them with the long sleeve jerseys. And as we get ready to go ahead and kick off here, it's an exciting matchup here for the Mountain Premier League here on DT Sports TV. A big matchup here. Switchbacks in the gray taking the kickoff here. They have still an undefeated record with 8 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, having scored 47 goals for and only conceding 7. So an exceptional attacking force, and at the same side, a defensive wall in the back. Peak 11 here are looking to go ahead and squeeze out and finish the rest of the season here with 3 points, having played 8 matches so far, winning 6 of them and losing 2 games, 2 crucial games, a recent one here to Aurora, and then Switchbacks last time they faced off. So they have 23 goals for, 8 goals against, and sit with 18 points.
Yeah, Ricardo, I was at that game with the Peak 11 and Aurora, and they definitely going to have to sort out that defense. Aurora was just running through the middle of the field, and hopefully tonight they've switched that up. Looks like they're playing a 3-5-2. We'll see how that shape transpires through the night. Colorado looking like a 4-3-3. So very different styles. We'll see how those styles match up.
Peak looking to go ahead and overload that midfield with 4 in a wide position, and then the number 10 right in front of the 4 midfielders, 2 forwards at the top, as you mentioned. So up top for Peak 11, number 9 Zion, number 19 Klinsman, showing a couple that bring power and speed and height to the front line. Right behind him is number 10 Luis. And then right behind Luis, we have out wide playing number 2, Cully. Omar, number 3 in the middle, paired up with number 13, Justin there, roaming around at the 40-yard line. And then out wide here, holding this left-hand side, is number 8, Emilio Mendoza. In the back for Peak 11, as we mentioned, 3 in the back. They have Lars Buergo, number 12, playing on the right-hand side. Jordan, number 4, here playing the lone center back position. And then at the left center back position, number 5, Diego Brandes. And in goal for Peak 11, Cesar. And already a little bit of action here in the Peak 11 final third. Switchbacks have a throw deep over here.
Switchbacks pressing real high, winning that ball. See what they can do with their first attacking possession of the game here.
And ball's thrown into Arjun, who swings it into the middle. Goes all the way back to James Parks, who loses possession. And here's Luca Loring resetting for Colorado Switchbacks. In the middle there for Switchback losing possession was Brandon Funes, and now Peak trying to go ahead and find Klinsman, who loses possession there. The Switchbacks go ahead and decide to go all the way back to their goalkeeper, number 1, Noah Lundberg. Playing in front of him in the center back role, the pairing of number 28, Santi Escobar, and number 24, Leo Garcia. Number 23, James Parks, playing that left back position. And here's Peak 11 finding themselves in the opposition final third with Luis, who maintains possession, who's able to find a forward, gets it back. Here's Justin, and Peak 11 win a free kick right at the top of the box, about 20 yards out.
Yeah, great play there from Luis. Just shielding the ball with his body. Defender came straight through the back of him. Referee had real no choice. Sets up a very dangerous position here for the Peak 11. Be interesting if they go for goal or not with this wet weather. Difficult for the goalkeeper.
This would be an interesting position to go to goal. I would encourage it here, as it right down the middle. As you said, this wet condition could go ahead and make it difficult for the goalkeeper if it bounces. 2 players stepping over that right now.
That's Zion and Coley, I believe.
Here comes a shot. And a nice save there from the Colorado Switchbacks goalkeeper, Noah Lunenberg. Tips it over the bar for a Peak 11 corner in the first set piece from the corner for either team of the match.
Great hit there from Zion, just unluckily straight down the middle. A save you expect the keeper to make there, Ricardo.
Yeah, well composed, great positioning from the goalkeeper. Now Switchbacks following their runs, ball swung in. A few deflections, and the goalkeeper is there to go ahead and gobble it up.
Colorado got a little lucky there. That fell kindly to the goalkeeper. Great opportunity there for the Peak 11.
Oh, and Switchbacks lose possession, trying to move the ball around in the back there. Ball swinging, and here's Luca Lorian giving it a big clearance here, trying to find number 13, Arjun. And this ball goes all the way back there to Jordan, number 4, who decides to go to his goalkeeper. Switchbacks in that midfield 3 diamond, they have Caleb playing the center defensive mid, and right in front of him as the 2 box-to-box midfielders are number 19, Noah Urvik, and number 18, Brendan Funes. And in the attacking 3 here for Switchbacks are going to be Rashid Jahan on the right-hand side, Arjun Kashik at the number 9 role, and Ibrahim Asaid playing on the left-hand side. And now a foul committed by Switchbacks here. A little bit of fuss from there. They didn't like the call.
No, I thought that was a good call from the referee. Just first tackle was good, second tackle not so good. With this wet AstroTurf, definitely going to be a lot of players going to ground. Hopefully the footing is stable. We don't want to see any red cards for those high studs.
Red cards or any injuries there. As we just saw there, that late slide tackle, the grass took Luca Loring an extra 3 feet.
Especially with that final on Saturday. Colorado Switchbacks definitely want their first 11 fresh and ready to go for that one.
And here's Peak trying to go ahead and dribble out of the back. And Switchbacks are quick to go ahead and put some pressure in the opposition half. But a nice ball over the top to try to find number 19, Klinsman, whose first touch lets him down. And here's Lars trying to face a little bit of pressure. 2 Switchback players in the final third. Here's Arjun with the ball. Gets a push on the back, and the Switchbacks win a free kick here just about 17 yards out in a nice favorable position. Do we see them go for goal? And here's the first. Is that the first yellow card of the match?
Yes, that is. That looks like that one is for Luis arguing with the referee. A very early yellow card to be getting there for really nothing. Puts him on a slippery slope for the rest of the game. Can't be going into any tackles. With this red field, that might be something to watch out later on.
And here is asking for 10. This is number 21, Ibrahim Al-Said, standing over it, making his first appearance for the Switchbacks here late in the season, stepping in for some players missing out. Here's his left-footed effort. Does he swing this into the box? Here's the shot, low, and out for a goal kick.
Very disappointing from that position. We saw Peak 11 with a very similar set piece on the other side. Actually put the ball on goal. You would definitely want more out of your striker in that position.
And here we go, Peak 11 trying to go ahead and get started. A nice turn there from Zion to get past Garcia. And a nice recovery there, a nice slide tackle to go ahead and shut down that peak 11 attack. We have a throw in here deep on the Switchbacks' final third. This is Coley coming to take it.
Santi with the great recovery tackle there down the side. Zion might have been away and in on goal without that crucial intervention there by Santi.
And here we have Peak just trying to go ahead and reset. They go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Cesar going back all the way to Diego. Here's Klinsmann checking to the ball. Nice turn to get away from his opposition. Justin Drew with the ball. Unable to go ahead and find the run there of Cully. So decides to go all the way wide here to my apologies to Lars. Lars recovers, and here's Justin in the middle. Plenty of time. Peak 11 just happy to go ahead and move the ball around, connect some passes, don't force anything. Zion with a nice first touch, and here we have Peak 11 trying to go through with Cully on the left-hand side. Ball played into the box. A first-time touch.
Oh!
Just too high and over the bar. Out for a goal kick there. Unable to go ahead and test the goalkeeper from a very nice position there.
That was incredible cross there by Cully. Low, along the floor, and that definitely deserved a better finish. I believe that was Lewis.
It was. Luis making a nice run into the box. Unable to find nice contact. And here's that strength I was talking about. Zion there wins the free kick there against Switchbacks. That's number 28 Santi committing the foul. And now we're in a better position for a left-footed cross there to find one of the tall Peak 11 players who lurk around the PK spot and in the back post. I count 6 purple hovering at the top of the box. Ball swung in. Oh! And nobody there unable to go ahead and connect with it.
Great ball there from Cully. Swung that in. Again, another ball that should be finding the back of the net with a simple touch. But like you said, nobody able to connect there on the back post.
The momentum is building, though, for Peak 11 here in purple. I do like what we see so far.
They really have settled down pretty well, Ricardo. A lot of space in the middle that they're using, coming inside, then spreading the ball out wide, using those overlaps, those extra men on the outside. Be interesting to see how the Switchbacks deal with that. If it's a personnel shift, a formation switch.
Yeah, they're unable to go ahead and settle into the game so far. Unable to keep possession. This is the first stint in a while that they do get a little bit of the ball, a little breathing room here. But Peak 11 are quick with their tempo defensively to put the pressure and recover the ball. But this is a situation that I have seen Switchbacks be in before, facing a lot of pressure early into the game before they settle. There are some wet conditions here for these teenagers, and I'm sure that they'll go ahead and recover here in a few moments. But right now, that momentum is with Peak. And here we have a Switchbacks attack already with some space and pace. A nice recovery there from number 12, Lars, to clear the ball.
Cully just coming back there from an offside position. Lazy defending by him. Should be getting onside. Just relieves all the pressure. Gives Colorado the ball back.
Big ball played here by Luca. Trying to go ahead and find Ibrahim out wide. Puts a little bit of pressure, but this goes out all the way for a goal kick.
This long ball stuff doesn't really seem like the Colorado's normal playing style through the season. We've seen a lot of close passing, a lot of interpassing. This long ball doesn't seem like their normal gameplay.
Yeah, and I think both teams should limit the opportunity for the long ball, as this ball will continue to roll with the wet conditions. And here's Switchbacks attacking, driving fast through the final third with James Parks. Ball goes out wide to Rashid. Rashid trying to get past one. Ball is swung in, and a nice clear then from Peak, but it's not fully cleared yet. Still bouncing around, and it might go all the way out here for a Switchbacks throw. It does, in very deep enemy territory.
I think Diego had his heart in the mouth there for a second, clearing that straight back across. Luckily for him, just out for a goal, throw in, and now a goal kick.
Now a goal kick. Not enough strength there from number 21, Ibrahim Al-Said. Again, making his first appearance here for Colorado Switchbacks II. as a few handful of players, as you notice, are not playing tonight, being called up to the first team. But it's exciting to go ahead and see some of the new players here. Making another first start is their center defensive mid, number 16, Caleb Davis.
We haven't seen him too much on the ball tonight, but hopefully we do, because watching him in warm-ups, he definitely has some great feet, good passing ability. So hopefully we can see him on the ball a little bit more this evening.
And the refs here cutting out that switchbacks advantage, bringing it back for a offsides call. Leo going ahead and try to find Brendan Funes, who's unable to connect with one of his teammates with a flick. Here's Justin June, and he gets caught in possession, but is able to go ahead and recover by going back to his goalkeeper. Nice control here from Luca Loring. Finds Caleb here, in the middle. And ball is played out wide here to Ibrahim, who's chasing it down, is able to go ahead and keep this in. No, the referee says no.
From up here, that looked like that stayed in. I'm not so sure about that. No, the referee, to be fair, is about a yard away from that, so we'll trust his decision.
And again, here's Luca Loring winning possessions for Colorado Switchbacks. Oh, and he gives up the ball in a awful position here, and now they have Peak looking to counter with speed. And here's Luis played through. Plays it across all the way to Klinsmann. Klinsmann's in the box, and a nice challenge to go ahead and clear that ball for a corner kick. That's number 28, Santi Escobar.
Oh, that was great play. He quickly turns Zion, send Luis down the wing. A great ball across. You would expect Klinsmann to put that in the bottom corner. Takes a touch, allows the defender to get back in. Great counter-attack there by the Peak 11, and they win themselves a corner.
This conditions on the field are a great opportunity for these defenders to do some sliding.
Yeah.
And they're all taking full advantage of it so far. Here's the ball swung in by number 2, Cully. Kept low a little bit, a touch. And the referee says a second corner kick.
I know, as a defender myself, these were the most wonderful days to be playing. You just don't want to get that tackle wrong in that position, and boy, did he get that tackle right.
Here's the ball being swung in again by number 2, Cully. This time a little bit higher. Into the back post. Cleared out by one of the center backs by Switchbacks. Goes all the way to number 13, Justin here, recovering in the middle. Gets past one player with a touch. Decides to go all the way out wide. And here's Cully coming in. Trying to play a right-footed through ball. Unable to find his runner. And now a situation here in the middle. And here's Rashid Jahan on the ball. Trying to play over the top to number 13, Arjun, who takes a nice first touch. Second touch. Gets past Cully here.
Great tackling back there by Klinsmann.
And here's Noah Urvik connecting with Saeed's left foot, who decides to slide in, and luckily that's a clean tackle. Nobody got hurt. Ball goes all the way back to the Peak 11 goalkeeper, Cesar.
Both teams look dangerous on the counter-attack this evening.
Now here's Jordan with the ball. Omar coming deep to get the ball, connecting with Diego. Oh, and Diego plays a challenging ball to Jordan, gets past him, but Lars is here to go ahead and recover. And now a little bit of pressure from the Switchbacks going long. If you're enjoying the coverage of the Mountain Premier League matchup here between Peak 11 and Colorado Switchbacks II, this is the DT Sports TV YouTube channel. Go ahead and leave us a like, a follow, and comment your thoughts as the game continues live here on YouTube. And Peak 11, go ahead and reset for us here after that foul on the end line. Oh, a nice connection there by two Switchbacks players. Here's Arjun trying to dribble past the midfield. Loses possession and his balance as well. And Peak able to go ahead and recover here. Taking their time. Oh, and I spoke too soon. Here's Switchbacks recovering that ball. Ibrahim. Brandon. Oh, and the referee stopping play there.
It looks like a stray arm there from Ibrahima a bit. May have hit Cully in the face. He looks very displeased with that. Hopefully nothing too serious. I don't think there was anything malicious in that. Just a player trying to protect the ball, caught him in the face. Referee doesn't seem to think anything of it.
And again, it's still coming down a little bit as a sprinkle, so players are still slipping a little bit as they come in fast for their challenges. So, like you said, I didn't see any malicious intent either. So, here's Caleb getting the drop ball, deciding to go ahead and go all the way back to Santi. And now it's Leo Garcia on the ball. And here's James Parks on the left-hand side. Oh, and a little hesitation there from Rashid. Finds James Parks here on this left-hand side. A ball swung to the back post and unable to go ahead and find anybody there. A missed opportunity there for the Switchbacks from James Parks, who's an exciting player to watch this season. He up against Carson FC a few weeks ago where Switchbacks won 15-0. He scored arguably, in my opinion, the best goal I've seen so far, starting a run from the position he's at right now and beating half a dozen players before putting it away on his weak foot. But we need a little bit of magic today from all of these players. Switchbacks, if they're looking to go ahead and finish out the season regular play undefeated ahead of their final matchup here on Saturday.
Yeah, that matchup on Sunday promises to be a good one. 2 p.m. kickoff down in the Springs. They'll be back on their home field, but they will be playing a very talented Aurora team. I believe they have gone 8-2 this season, 24 points. So not a bad season from them at all, but they will definitely have their work cut out on Saturday playing this incredibly well-oiled machine in the Switchbacks II.
And a hard touch there by Caleb, but he's able to recover. As I was mentioning, this, Switchbacks here are having a little bit of difficulties trying to find him in the middle. Their typical game of trying to find their number 9 for the hold-up play has not been working due to the wet conditions. And here's Peak, just again taking their time to build an attack. That tempo from the first 10 minutes where they were going fast has slowed down a little bit, and now they're content with just making triangles around their opposition and baiting them into the deep pressure.
Yeah, the game definitely feels like it's slowed down a little bit. Players have calmed down, got into the rhythm of the game. We'll see if this wet field helps them or hurts them. So far, it's definitely helped the Peak 11, who've had arguably some of the best chances of the game.
I agree here, and I do like the way they're moving the ball right now. And another commentator cursed jinx for me there. The Klinsman there losing possession.
But he worked hard and got that ball back. Not able to make anything of that.
And here's Noah Urvik here for Switchbacks trying to drive through the middle. And the referee deems that's a foul. And now a quick play, long ball to try to go ahead and find Ibrahim. He does not keep that in. Again, wet conditions here make that ball travel a little bit faster than they're used to.
The idea was great there, switching the ball out wide, just unable to find his man.
And here's Arjun keeping the ball out wide. Caleb Davis winning the ball here in the middle. Luca Loring out wide, looking to play a ball back post. And he's unable to go ahead and find number 13, Arjun, on the PK spot. Switchbacks here looking to go ahead and choke out their opposition and keep the press here on the final third. They win possession here. A nice little 1-2. And now do we see a cross? Nice move there from Rashid. Ball bounces around and it's finally cleared, but goes to the feet of a Switchbacks defender. Here James Parks on the left-hand side. Crosses into the box. Arjun with the header. Hits the post. And the rebound there off of Lars' foot, out for a corner kick.
Oh, incredible cross there. Striker leaping high into the night sky. Maybe an inch or two away from putting that in the back of the net. Incredible play there by the Switchbacks.
And the corner is taken quickly and short. And getting a little too cute there in the corner, but Peak defending very well. And then they go ahead and win the foul there, shutting down that nice attack that found the header of number 13, Arjun Kachik. That was across from number 23, James Parks, on the left-hand side. Hits the post there. Cesar, the goalkeeper for Peak, was not able to go ahead and get there or get a fingertip save. And as the rebound came back into the 6-yard box, that's number 12, Lars, for Peak 11, clearing it out for a corner kick.
Yeah, incredible cross there by James. That left foot of his, like you mentioned, it is deadly.
And that ball there had a little bit too much pace. Goes all the way back to the Switchbacks goalkeeper, Noah, who hasn't had much to do since making that save off that free kick.
Yeah, the tide seems to have switched here, with the Switchbacks definitely growing into this game, and definitely feel like they have the momentum going forward at the moment. Peak are struggling to string those passes together like they were in those first 10-15 minutes. The way these two teams have set up have definitely allowed for a lot of space in the wide areas. First 15 minutes, Peak definitely exploited that. I would like them to get back to that, just like they are now.
And here's Coley out wide with plenty of space. Swings it into the box, and nobody's able to get a touch of it except for the goalkeeper, Noah, who tips it out for a corner kick. But that was 4 Peak 11 players who made the run. None of them unable to go ahead and connect, but at least they get the corner kick here. And now they go ahead and get some of their bigger fellas into the box.
Yeah, there's that wide open outside channels that I was just talking about that the Switchbacks are affording the Peak 11, and I'd like them to start attacking those areas more if they're looking to get back into this game.
And here's ball swung in, headed out by Luca Loring for Switchbacks. And now as the ball's bouncing around, another clearance here. And Justin, trying to be the first Peak 11 player to get here, goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Nice connection there. Here's Cesar on the ball, finding Diego out wide. Trying to play a big ball there to find number 2, Coley, who's on the right-hand side now. Goes all the way back for... Oh, he wins the corner kick there. A little hassle there. Must have missed it from this distance, but able to go ahead and win the corner kick here for Peak 11. Oh, no, my apologies. Out for a throw in. And Peak here with the ball on the right-hand side.
Who's 18? Caleb. Looked like it's 16. He just had 16 written out. So I wasn't so sure.
Now Switchbacks trying to go ahead and build out of the pressure through Ibrahim. Trying to get past 2 Peak players. Wins the foul there.
I'm not so sure about that one. Looked like Luis got in there fair and square from up here, but referee has pulled it back for the Switchbacks.
Referee liking a soft game tonight. Not taking any chances of a physical game. Already having to give a yellow card for the center earlier.
Yeah, and rightfully so.
Oh, and another wasted opportunity here from the center backs of Switchbacks, just like one of the center backs for the Peak just a minute ago, just booting it up the field. Unable to connect with one of their forwards. Now here's Zion using great strength to go ahead and bring that down. Luis going out wide to Klinsman. Klinsman, nice first touch. Comes inside. Here's a shot near post. Not on target enough, out for a goal kick.
I like the idea there, cutting in, top of the box, nobody closing you down. Why not take that shot? Unfortunately, like you said, just a little wide and with no real venom on it.
And now here's Switchbacks off the goal kick with James Parks. Able to go ahead and find Arjun here. No, my apologies. This is Rashid. Arjun came out wide. Calls all the way to Ibrahim, who's quickly closed down by 2 players. Now showing a little too much, decides to go all the way back to Caleb Davis. Here's Luca, keeping this one in. And with great strength, unable to go ahead and find Ibrahim on the run down the line. And now Peak have a throw in here. Luca quick to go ahead and win that first. Here's Brandon Funes on the ball. Goes all the way out wide to number 23, James Parks, with his left foot. Crosses it in, trying to find Arjun. Unable to do so. And Luca here able to recover. Caleb Davis given a hard situation. Great chop inside with the left-footed effort. And right on target there, actually testing the goalkeeper, although I think it might have gone out of bounds there, forcing the save at least. Both teams slowly starting to knock, taking their chances from at the top of the box. Why not take the help from the wet grass?
I totally agree with you. Starting to see a little bit more of Caleb in this game. See how he grows. There he is.
And here's James Parks winning the ball, already picking his head up, trying to find a cross. Overlaps. Rashid showing great skill. Ibrahim coming to get the ball deep in the middle from the right-hand side. And gives up possession when he tries to dribble a little too much. And a great track back there from James Parks to go ahead and win the ball back for his team. Now playing a lofted ball, trying to find Rashid in this corner, who does get there. Is quickly closed down there by Diego. And now a cross into the box. And this one had a little too much, goes out for a goal kick.
In that situation there, kind of would like Rashid to take on his defender there, one-on-one in the corner. He beats him, he's back into the box. Decides to take the easy way out, gives it back, and the cross just goes too long.
And as we get ready to go ahead and take this goal kick, a moment to thank one of our sponsors here. It's ABA Insurance, serving the Boulder, Denver, and the state of Colorado for over 50 years. ABA Insurance, specializing in auto, home, flood, health, life, business, commercial, and a whole lot more insurance. That's ABA Insurance. We go ahead and reset here with the Peak goal kick. It says that going short here to Diego. And now Noah feeling a little bit of pressure there. And Rashid showing great skill, but it's called offsides there from the third official here on this end. And Peak 11 escape a situation on their right-hand flank. Beautiful evening here in North Denver here at Pinnacle Sports Complex. It's 0-0 here between Peak 11 in purple and Colorado Switchbacks II in gray.
Elijah Smith came on for Coley Freeman.
Thank you.
And this ball goes all the way back to the Colorado Switchbacks goalkeeper Noah. Distributes quickly with his hand, finding Luca Loring out wide, who's playing a little bit out of position today. Asked to be playing on the right back, subbing in for Henry Wesson, one of our favorites there. Oh, and great skill there from Ibrahim to go ahead and find Noah Urvik. Tries the lofted ball to find Arjun and doesn't. And this ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And as I was just mentioning, Luca Loring having to play on the right back position here, giving Leo Garcia and Santiago Escobar an opportunity back into the starting lineup as the center back pairing here. And Luca's defensive presence has already been asked of a lot, as a lot of the attacks are coming on this side, and his offensive output as well. Now here's Justin in the middle. And number 13, Justin there. Justin June with the ball right now, an exciting player, having played for Michigan Stars and NISA a while back. Brings his skill and his IQ here to the Mountain Premier League, and a great ball there from him.
Just to confirm, that second substitution was Emilio for Jesus Gonzalez.
And this ball goes all the way back for a Switchbacks goal kick.
Yeah, he came on for Emilio on that right wing back.
This one's taken quickly and short James Parks.
Those substitutions I can
Now his
confirm.
left-footed effort to try to go ahead and find Arjun. That ball has just a little too much bounce there. Cesar there to go ahead and clear it. And James wins it again, finding Rashid here out wide, who has to go back with some skill. A little challenging ball there for Santi, but Santi first to get there. And now the long ball to try to go ahead and find Ibrahim. This one he keeps in. He's got a one-on-one situation on his left foot. Goes on the outside. Right foot across. Cesar, a great save. Able to go ahead and keep it.
Fantastic feet there by Ibrahima. Cuts it back. Goalkeeper in the right place at the right time. As the game slows down here, I just want to confirm those substitutions for the peak 11. That was Elijah Smith coming on for number 2, Cully. And Jesus Gonzalez coming on for number 8, Emilio, in the left and right wing backs. That's where we just saw Ibrahim making that run from. New wing back out there, lost his man behind him. He still looks like he's losing him behind him. Great switch of play, and he was in.
And now as this ball is bouncing back and forth, Switchbacks are taking more opportunities to try to find Arjun, their number 9, whether it's at the hold-up play or through a run. And now Luca Loring driving a little bit too much, loses possession here, but Caleb Davis there is to stop that Klinsmann attack on the left-hand side.
Exactly what you want out of your defensive mid, coming across, covering that right back, making the tackle, resetting the game.
And then long ball here from Justin June, and a header there. Offside decision there, and that might be the new substitute player coming in, Jesus Gonzalez, trying to do the Robin Van Persie. My apologies, Elijah Smith, number 17.
No. They confused the hell out of me. They said he went to the right.
Correctly.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
And now
You're right. That should be.
another long ball here to try to find Ibrahima. Challenging first touch. Here's number 17, Elijah, trying to go ahead and close it down. Putting some good pressure there. Forcing the ball back to Luca. Luca going all the way back to Santi. Santi, great skill to get past Klinsmann. Tries the long ball to Rashid. Rashid's nice first touch, finds James Parks. Oh, and wins a foul there, trying to get past another substitute player coming in, number 14, Jesus Gonzalez.
I tell you what, that center back taking a chance there at the back there, trying to dribble out one-on-one with the defender. He made it look easy though, switched the ball, won his team a free kick.
And I'll be honest with you, John, I've seen a handful of center backs for Switchbacks so far this season, and none of them gave me the impression that they're dribblers from the back. More of tall, strong presence in the back, able to play a long ball. So hopefully we see a little bit less here from Luca, who can give the opportunity to James on the left-hand side more to go ahead and drive. He's done that a lot this season. And here's an offside call there on number 19, Nua Urvik.
That was a great ball through as we get more substitutes coming in here.
2 peak 11 players looks like coming in.
Yeah, Luis coming off on that yellow card, maybe just trying to preserve him for the second half. I think, is that 23 replacing him?
And that's number 3, Omar, coming off in the middle as well.
Yeah. We'll see what this does with the formation.
Omar replaced by number 11, Mateo Becerra.
23. I'll come right again. 23.
And number 23, Luna the fourth, or excuse me, Paul Luna the fourth coming in. Oh, and a great touch there from Brendan Funes to go ahead and get past Jordan. He's in the box now. Squares it across. Oh, no. Unlucky opportunity. Just skims across the goal. Out for a goal kick.
He did everything right there, but put the ball in the back of the net. Oh, just the wrong angle for the right-footed shot there. Fantastic play. You love to see your attacking mids running through the midfield like that into the center forward position. Just wish he had that finish. Excellent chance there by the Switchbacks.
Yeah, excellent chance there, squandered indeed. But a great run there from Brandon Funes. His first touch helped him get past number 4, Jordan. who now the peak 11, 3 in the back, are showing a little cracks of stamina there. And here's Elijah on the run. He was not found there by number 11, Mateo. And then Paul able to go ahead and reset here, trying to find Lars. Arjun, first touch, brings it down, but Elijah there to go ahead and recover. Now here's number 4, Jordan, going all the way to Diego. Diego finding Jesus Gonzalez. Oh, and that ball had just a little too much for Zion to go ahead and get there. Shows his frustration with his midfielder, Justin.
Yeah, great space opened up there for Justin. Probably the right idea, just the wrong ball. Otherwise, Zion was away. A lot of space opening up in this midfield for both teams as the half wears on and players start to get tired. We'll see if one of these teams can take advantage of that wide open midfield.
And this ball goes all the way back to Cesar, who's looking deep. Jesus Gonzalez unable to go ahead and get a touch there first.
See some activity down there on the Colorado bench. We'll see if they make any substitutions here. We've got about 10 minutes left till the half. See if they want to bring on some fresh legs and test out this team. Or if they're just trying to stay warm in this cold weather.
I wouldn't blame them if they're just trying to stay warm. Peak 11 here with a nice quick throw. And the player here thinks he was fouled, held back, but the referee sees nothing of it and out for a goal kick. On a heavy touch there by Luka, who's on a dribbling run, gets past one, finds Ibrahim out wide with his left foot, and he's quickly closed down by 3 peak 11 players, showing great skill. But is able to go ahead and at least win the throw as the ball goes out. A scary left foot there, and a nice big throw to try to find Arjun. Jordan quick to go ahead and get there first. And Brandon Funes there, unable to get a shot off. At least this ball goes all the way out for a corner kick.
Yeah, Paul clearing it there. Corner kick. Elijah, since he's come on, looked a little lost out there on that wing back. He's either stepping too high, allowing his man in behind him, or staying too deep and allowing the play to develop in front of him. I wonder if the coach is going to have some words with him and try to get him in the right spot.
And now a header there and a great save there by Cesar. The second followed by Luca Loring. And it's Santi again with the second effort. A first headed effort there by number 28, Santi, who was left alone around the 6-yard box. But a great reaction save by Cesar. And now we have a peak 11 player down, I believe.
I believe that's Jesus Gonzalez throwing himself at that shot. I think he took one where you don't really want to take one.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah, like you said, incredible save there by Cesar. Reaction save, and his defenders doing the rest, just smuggling the ball away. Switchbacks looking good from that corner. Unfortunately, cannot put anything in the back of the net. And here are those switchback substitutes we were just talking about. 3 of them about to come in.
And I had some nice words before the game here with the peak 11 goalkeeper Cesar, just mentioning here to me how difficult it is. All the goalkeepers in the league are exceptional and they make great saves. So having that competition around them week in, week out has motivated him to be better and to keep his team into the games. And so far he has done just that.
27.
Now coming on for Switchbacks, number 27 here. Coming off.
29. It looks like the whole front line's being switched up.
Rashid coming off. I see Arjun has come off.
And I believe
I see that Ibrahim has come off. Here on the right-hand side, we have number 20, Zachary Higdon, coming in. He's an exciting player that we've seen throughout this whole season, typically on the left-hand side, now being asked to play on the right-hand side. And then
is that number 29 out on the right wing?
Oh, and an unlucky effort here from the substitute forward for Switchbacks to try to go ahead and reconnect here. This is number 20 here.
29 on the field too, but that's Rashid's.
Yeah, that's Zachary Higdon. At least I know him from recognizing him.
Why is he wearing
This
29
number.
again? The guy in the middle is 20.
Which is Zachary's number. All right, here, just Switchbacks able to go ahead and recover and go back to their goalkeeper. Nice find there from Noah to find James Parks here on the left-hand side. Oh, who is unable to go ahead and connect with his player and gives up the ball here. But a nice win there by Noah. And here's Zachary on a one-on-one situation with great space behind, trying to go ahead and use his pace. Trying to be strong against Lars. This ball is going all the way out for a throw-in. Great defensive challenge there by number 12, Lars Bergo.
Yeah, you're right. He had a lot of work there against a new player, fresh legs, flying down the wing, and he did excellent. Again, Elijah Smith getting caught up the wing there. It looks like an area that the Switchbacks have seen a weakness, and they keep exploiting this this hole. We'll see what the Peak 11 do to rectify it, or if Colorado's just going to keep going down that side.
And now Peak here looking to go ahead and start quick and a long ball, but there was nobody there.
Can we get confirmation on their subs? The numbers from the team sheet have changed.
For switchback?
Yes, sir.
The Switchbacks here just resetting possession, going back to Leo Garcia. And now Santi on the ball. And as we get close to the halftime
Three subs.
whistle from the referee, both teams having some questions that need answering, and that is how to break their opponent. Also how to go ahead and keep possession for a little bit longer than just 30 seconds or a minute.
Jesus flying in there.
Couple of challenges there, and now Switchbacks here trying to go ahead and start a counter-attack. Here's Leo Garcia. Here's Caleb Davis on the ball. Trying to go with a big ball to try to find Zachary Higdon, who gets a first touch there. One-on-one situation against Lars. Again, closed down by Elijah as well. Oh, but Zachary comes out on top, and now across from the box and easily gobbled up there by Cesar, who distributes quickly here to Elijah on the left-hand side. Plenty of space to work with. Unable to go ahead and... Oh, and a nice touch there from his midfielder. And number 23 there, Raul Luna. Excuse me, Paul Luna. The attempt of a slide. And here's Luca.
Yeah, watching that replay of that Jesus challenge, if he caught any part of the man, we might not see the rest of him for tonight. Maybe like most defenders, seeing the wet conditions, wanted to take advantage of it.
And here we go. Paul trying to go ahead and reset for the Peak 11. This ball goes to Diego, who tries to put a ball into the box. It's bouncing around. Elijah gets there first. Finding Klinsman here at wide flag, stays down. Pass one challenge. Pass two. Oh, now finds Zion here. Here's Mateo, top of the box. His left foot a curl. And a nice gobble there from the goalkeeper. Who's going far post. Had a nice curl on the ground.
Yeah, from our angle, that definitely looked like it was sneaking in that back post. Keeper absolutely had to make that save.
Oh, and James Parks can't go ahead and find a switchback player there. Oh, and a late challenge. No, the referee says nothing there. Continues to play.
Yeah, these last few minutes I've seen a lot of challenges coming in.
Here's Zachary Higdon here out wide. An overlap from Brandon Funes. Oh, goes out wide to find his left winger here.
7.
And that's maybe 17.
7. There's no 7.
Just 17.
Okay, maybe halftime ago, ask.
Okay. And we'll try to go ahead and get confirmation on 2 players here for switchbacks that came on. And we'll go ahead and do that here as we enter the halftime. It's 0-0 here at Pinnacle Sports Complex here in North Denver, Colorado. Mountain Premier League action between Peak 11 in purple and the Colorado Switchbacks 2 in gray.
Mention all of these.
And as we go ahead and head into the halftime here, I'd like to go ahead and give a shout out to some of our sponsors. SuperSub, helping Colorado teams and clubs elevate their look with high quality apparel and designs at affordable prices. Contact SuperSub Doug, D-O-U-G, at gmail.com. That's SuperSub. Also, Impact Sports Performance, a fitness center that has all the amenities you need to become a faster and stronger athlete. Located in a state-of-the-art facility, Blue Sports Stable. That's Impact Sports Performance. And then lastly here, the Harmon Sports Group, who have been able to go ahead and connect players who still desire to play at a high level with opportunities to play around the world. Having sent dozens of kids to play in opportunities domestically and abroad and up to pro levels. That's Harmon Sports Group. Again here, John, it's been an exciting first half here as both teams try to go ahead and break each other down. Although scoreless, the wet turf has played an impact for both teams trying to settle down at first. That peak 11 momentum the first 10-15 minutes was nice to see, and as they slowed down, that gave an opportunity for Switchbacks to get back. But we're scoreless here despite a switch of players here, 37 minutes in, 35 minutes in, and a couple of questions for both head coaches to going into the half. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, as you said, very exciting half. Peak were dominating early, a lot of chances, a couple they should have taken. The Switchbacks grew into the game, had a couple shots of their own. Cesar came up with some magnificent saves there towards the end of the half. Overall, maybe scoreless, but it has been an entertaining 45 minutes. We'll see what the coaches have to say and what these teams come out and play in the second half. The rain looks like it's slowed down. The field will be a little slick, and this will be an exciting 45 minutes coming up here.
Well said. We'll go ahead and stick around here. A few words from our sponsors, and then as we go ahead and come back for the second half, bringing you all the action here in the DT Sports TV YouTube channel.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With SuperSub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. SuperSub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSub Custom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With SuperSub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. SuperSub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSub Custom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With SuperSub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. SuperSub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSub Custom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
What?
Do you want the stream back up over there? Or you?
Yeah, I don't mind that if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It was nice to just look back because there was a couple of seconds behind.
Back online.
We good?
Back on. Back.
Thank you.
And welcome back, everybody, for some more Mountain Premier League action here. It's Peak 11 in purple, finalizing a last team huddle there at the 35-yard line as they go ahead and attack north to south. And the Colorado Switchbacks II here in gray. Both teams had a nice halftime talk, we presume, here, figuring out how to go ahead and break down their opponents.
We don't have a number for 27. Hey Don, we don't have a number for 27. Could you possibly ask the Switchbacks coach for a name?
And Pete, going back to the lineup that they went ahead and started the game,
This number 27.
a handful of changes here for Colorado Switchbacks.
Could you get a name, please? Thank you, sir. Who's going to get 27? Is there any other numbers you don't recognize? 18.
And we're underway here. And the ball with Justin June decides to go ahead and go long to try to find number 2, Coley. And that ball just has too much juice and goes out for a goal kick. And exciting. We'll see how both teams go ahead and operate this first 10 minutes of the second half. Already both teams looking to go long and see if they can catch the opposition sleeping.
Thank you, sir.
And here's Luca Loring with Switchbacks with possession, feeling a little bit of pressure here. And again, decides to go ahead and go long. And a nice stop there from number 4, Jordan. And here we go. Switchbacks committing some numbers in the opposition half. And the referee deems there's a foul there. A little too hard of a push there. And this ball goes all the way out wide to James Parks here. And here's number 27 out wide. Tries to get past one. Gets past two with the hold-up play and wins the foul there, the referee says, at the 15-yard line on the left-hand side. An interesting position. You could go for goal here to test the goalkeeper, or with James's left foot swing this into the back post. I don't see many committed with height in the box. And we have two players stepping over it for the Switchbacks. The right foot of number 27 here.
That's Rashid. I see a new goalkeeper in the goal there for the Peak 11. Shane, we'll see.
And here's the shot right at the goalkeeper. A nice gobble there.
Watching him in warm-ups, he looked pretty sturdy with the ball coming at him. We'll see how he does in the second half.
And it looks like the Switchbacks might have gone back to the original front three that they started the game with. And here's Peak 11 on the counterattack. Here's Cully with the right-footed shot. And up it goes. Glad there was a fence there.
Yeah, great counterattack there, set away by the goalkeeper. Zach Klinsman laying it off for the outside back Cully, who took a shot, deflected wide. Great start here from the Peak.
Must have taken a deflection there from our angle. Looked like that was just skied. But as he gets ready to go ahead and take the corner kick here, we bring you coverage today on DT Sports TV YouTube channel. Go ahead and leave us a like, a follow, or a comment of how you think the game is going. Who has been standing out for you? And here we have number 2, Cully, standing over it. Ball swung in, kept low. A nice deflection there. And the ball goes off of Lars out for a goal kick.
I don't think Lars knew too much about that. Just kind of hit him and went out.
And it looks like that switchback front three that went ahead and started the game is back. We have Rashid here playing out wide. Arjun might have slid over to the right-hand side here. And then is this Brandon Funes here up top? Actually, Arjun is on the ball right now. A nice layoff there to James Parks. A little difficult ball here for Leo Garcia, who tries to go ahead and be strong. Here's Klinsman, one-on-one opportunity. A few switchback players get back. Omar feeling a little bit of that physicality there from the switchback players. Has to go all the way back to his number 4, Jordan. Nice composure there. And a nice flick there from Luis. Luis is through on goal. And a nice save there from Noah. And he gets the rebound as well to clear it out with his feet. Squandered opportunity there for Peak to go ahead and go up. And now here's Switchbacks on the fast counterattack. And that's squandered there. Diego quick to get back.
Oh, what a sequence of play there.
Oh, and a quickly taken throw in here.
Luis in on goal. Oh, just could not do enough to get that over Noah. Noah with a great save.
Yeah, it's great. As you mentioned there, great sequence of play there from both teams. First, we saw Luis doing a nice flick there, and then getting his own flick back, through on goal, and a great save from number 1, Noah Lunenberg there. And here's Luca Loring for Switchbacks, trying to go over the top to find Rashid, who doesn't commit to the run there. So Peak recover the ball. And now head up there from Diego, trying to go ahead and find Emilio Mendoza. A nice flicked header here to Zion. Zion has a one-on-one here against Leo Garcia, gets past him. Ball played across. Oh, goal! No. That's Santiago Escobar sliding to try to deflect the low cross there from Zion and accidentally hits it back into his net. Nothing Noah, the goalkeeper, saw of it. And Peak take the lead.
Yeah, I think if Santi didn't touch that ball, there was a Peak 11 man right on behind him. And I believe the replay's coming up now. We'll get a better look at that, Ricardo.
Yeah, we should see here Zion getting past Leo Garcia with ease. Plays it across. And a late slide tackle to try to go ahead and cut out Klinsman in the middle. Unfortunate there for the Switchbacks.
Yeah, like I said, I believe that was Klinsman in the middle there. Would have had an easy tap in. Santi between a rock and a hard place. And unfortunately, that own goal sets Peak 11 up 1-0 now.
Just as I mentioned, the first 10-15 minutes crucial here for either team to see how they go ahead and come out, see if they can catch the opposition slacking a little bit, and Peak do here. Again, Luis had an opportunity just a minute before, and now this time Zion, with a little bit of help from the Switchbacks defense, able to go ahead and give Peak the lead that they've been knocking for all day. Now,
Yeah, this is reminiscent of the first half where the Peak 11 were hammering at the door for the first 10-15 minutes. We'll see how long they can keep this up. But unlike the first half, Ricardo, they now have a 1-goal lead.
yeah, it'll be, and here they go again, winning the ball in the opposition final third. Here's Justin June, who decides to just play it safe, going all the way back to Diego here at the half line, finding Justin, number 4. Now a long ball to try to go ahead and find Coley. Not too much on that ball. Here's Luis trying to bring it down. Careful, he's on a yellow. Can't lunge like that. And Luca Loring try to go ahead and find his winger here. Nice 1-2 connection there. A low, long ball intercepted there. And here we go. Klinsmann starting the counterattack for Peak. Zion here getting the ball out wide. Trying to reconnect with him. No, doesn't. Great show skill. Sits one player.
Interesting how Zion has come out to this right-hand side to start the second half here for the Peak, allowing Luis and Klinsmann to play through the middle. We'll see how that develops through the game. Looks like a clear tactic from the Peak 11 to bring him out here, attack this right-hand side.
And here's Rashid driving on the left-hand side. Gives up possession here. Peak recover.
Oh, Jordan, cool under pressure.
Nice composure.
Yeah. And who says centre-backs can't play?
And that ball has a little bit too much height there for Emilio Mendoza to try to keep that in. And right there next to James, as you guys can see, as he gets ready to take the throw in, a nice little trophy there. Could be a ceremony here after the game for Switchbacks being crowned South Division champions, regardless of the scoreline today.
Yeah, regardless of the scoreline, they close this division up real early in the season. They've looked great every week. I'm sure they want to end the season on a high note, finish up with a win tonight and go into that final looking for another win over Aurora FC.
And now Peak have a throw deep in their own third here, and Switchbacks committing a lot of players in the opposition half to try to go ahead and squeeze them out in possession here. This ball is floating in the air.
Interesting tactic I see here. Klinsmann is flared out way wide. Looks like they're not even playing with the natural center forward at the moment, Peak 11.
I've noticed that neither of the forwards have. Zion had to come and get the ball on this right-hand side 2 times, which led the first time to the Peak 11 goal. Oh, and a mistake there in the back there from Santi.
Great work there from the center forwards, coming together, converging, winning that ball back, getting the ball back for Peak.
Oh, and here's Justin feeling a little bit of the pressure, gives up possession, and now Switchbacks have numbers. Here's Rashid on his left foot. Oh, no. Unable to go ahead and connect that and drive it across the goal. Sends it far wide for a goal kick.
Yeah, you expect a lot better from Rashid in this position through the season. He's been deadly from these places. Unfortunately here from 7-8 yards out, sends it high and wide on that left foot. He really should be hitting that across the keeper, looking for that bottom corner.
Yeah, there was no question there. If he was going to hit the target, it was just where he was going to place it.
Yeah.
Took us by surprise a little bit. And now a nice long goal kick. First one of the match, actually. And Peak have a great pace here on the left-hand side. But aren't able to go ahead and create something out of it. So Switchbacks recover there on their back line. And here's James Sparks receiving the ball out left. Finding Rashid with plenty of space to drive. And a great track back there from Louis to go ahead and win the ball back. Doesn't have the support, so Switchbacks recover here with James. Great churn there from Rashid to get past one.
Oh.
Tries to get past 2, and the referee deems that a foul and a possible second yellow.
No, that's
of the match.
Diego. Yeah. Definitely a yellow card there. Absolutely just took the man out. Diego now on a yellow card.
2 Peak 11 players on a yellow, the second of the match here.
And honestly, there could have been a foul before that, even without Diego. Emiliano pulling on the jersey there as the forward was running away from him. I think he was lucky to escape a yellow, but unfortunately, Diego takes that yellow card. Interesting position here, Ricardo. What do you think he does?
This is a great spot here for the Switchbacks to commit. Some of their tall center backs back there with James's left foot. Very accurate. Can he go ahead and find somebody on the 6-yard box? Test this new goalkeeper. Here we go. Ball swung in. Lofted in. Oh, and the goalkeeper, a disaster in the back. Unable to go ahead and hold it. Slips through his hands. And this is a goal for James, who comes over and gives us a little call me celebration.
Yeah, keeper with a big mistake there. Really should have caught that ball. No pressure on him. And that's James. He'll take the goal no matter what. It's in the back of the net. I believe the replay is about to come up here now. We'll take a better look at that. Keeper definitely not under any pressure there.
And it's 1-1 here in North Denver. Exciting second half. Finally, the goals have started to come. First from an own goal by Santi Escobar to put Peak 11 up. Doesn't last a full 10 minutes. And then Switchbacks able to go ahead and find the equalizer through James's Park's free kick. Probable miss kick. He was probably looking for the back post, not the back upper 90, but
it doesn't matter how it goes in, Ricardo. A goal's a goal. You look in that top left-hand corner, it says 1-1. It doesn't say how you got to 1-1.
And here's Klinsman showing great strength. Plays it across, but Noah there to go ahead and gobble it up.
Yeah, safe hands from the keeper there.
And we were giving the Peaks goalkeeper Cesar some praise in the first half for keeping his team in. And the substitution here from the coaching staff of Peak 11. And now we have Shane Williams coming in. Not blunder there, but still plenty of time to go ahead and show what he can do to hold that 1-1 scoreline and give his team an opportunity to go ahead and score. But have to brush it off. Be fully focused. It's hard for a goalkeeper to stay intact the full game.
Yeah, especially coming in new. You wonder if he wasn't used to the conditions, the water, the wetness of the ball. But you know what? He's got to shake that off and he's got to get his head back in the game. He's still got a long way to go, and I'm sure there's going to be more shots on goal coming.
Number 2, Cully unable to go ahead and keep that ball in. So Switchbacks win a throw here at the halfway line. Great conversation at halftime from both coaches there to go ahead and finally say something to get their teams on the scoring. Colorado Switchbacks II are coached by Keelan Power, who's been an exceptional presence on the sideline dictating his team. And now here's Switchbacks on the run. And that ball just goes right over the top.
Yeah, June with a great strike there. Unfortunately, just a little too high. I'm sure he would love to have that one back. Probably put that in the back of the net many times in practice, but games are a little different. Just a strike across the bow there for the Peak 11. They need to be on their toes at the back there. Another blunder in the midfield, and ball was turned over and running straight at that back line.
And now here's Switchbacks. Great skill to go ahead and keep that ball in. Player gets past 1, gets past 2. And now here's, and a challenge there. Down goes Noah Urvik. After connecting 1-2 with Ibrahim, who comes back on that right-hand side. He needs to get a little bit more involved. Unlike the first half where he was showing us some great skill here. A lot of the attack has come from Rashid on this left-hand side.
Yeah, Jordan with great strength there to get in there in front of his man and win the throw for his team. Definitely needs to be more compact at the back there for the Peak 11. A lot of holes showing right now. And we still have a lot of game to go.
And a mistake there on the back, but unable to go ahead and keep it in with the first touch. Here it's being closed down by number 28, Brendan Funes. And the shot goes deep out wide. And Peak having to go ahead and now find their shape and their strategy for the rest of the game. They're coached by Ryan Ronback here. We got a chance to go ahead and meet him before the game. And their team admin, Don Harmon, on the sidelines there to watch.
Yeah, they were very excited about this game. Match their team up against one of the best teams in the league. See what they could do. They were definitely very excited about this. And their team come out and they've shown that the last few minutes.
A few shouts of handball. Referee says nothing, but finally Zion there goes ahead and wins a free kick for Peak 11. And now here's Coley, his left foot over the ball on the left-hand side. Not a lot of overload on the back post, just a handful of players, just a couple of players. And this one is switched all the way across to Diego. Finding Klinsmann. Omar. A nice turn there, going all the way to Lars. Here's Coley on the left-hand side, coming inside. Diego coming inside to get that ball. And now a lofted ball, they're trying to find Emilio. And that's too close to the goalkeeper. Noah there to go ahead and gobble it up.
Yeah, that's much better from Pete. Moving the ball side to side, waiting for that opening. Unfortunately, that ball just a little too long.
A long ball here. Oh, and Jordan quickly recovers his back steps and headers it out. And this ball is bouncing around in the middle of the park. Caleb Davis having a challenge with Louis. A nice touch here from Santi to get past Klinsmann. Now Switchbacks find themselves on the left-hand side with James. Here's Rashid on a one-on-one opportunity. Inviting the defense. Going out wide. James Parks now going inside. Gets the ball back. Closed down by two players. Unable to get past any of them. A little physicality in the corner. Referee says nothing. Here's Rashid. Goes back to James. And Shane Williams there to go ahead and gobble that ball up.
Yeah, great work there in the corner by the defense. Even better work by the attackers. Managed to smuggle the ball out. Unfortunately, that last pass just lacking again. Something we've seen time and time again tonight.
And here's Switchbacks putting the press in the opposition half as Peak is trying to possess out of it. Now they have some space here out wide for Lars to play an over-the-top ball to Zion. Doesn't find him. Coley putting some pressure here. Oh, and he is sat by Luca Loring as he turns around. And now here's Ibrahim driving with his left foot at the opposition inside. Slows down. Oh, and slows down a little too slow. Peak able to go ahead and recover that.
Yeah, great defensive work there by Luis. Sends them forward now.
Klinsmann getting past James easily. Plenty of space out wide. Here's that ball swung into the box. Gets past everybody. Omar with the shot. Oh. Disappointing. Goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, under no pressure, like you said. Disappointing there from Omar. That should be hitting the target at the very least. Under no pressure, top of the box. Beautiful bouncing ball. That should be hitting somewhere in the frame.
Oh, and the referee says there's no challenge there, so Peak win the ball. Here we have Klinsmann driving into the box, trying to play it across. James is still down here on this left-hand side.
Yeah, that looked like a sore one. I hope he's okay.
And as we go ahead and wait for this injury update here, just a sponsor message here. Fits the image. This is ABA Insurance, serving the Boulder, Denver, and the state of Colorado for over 50 years. ABA Insurance specializes in auto, home, flood, health, life, business, commercial, and a whole lot more. This is ABA Insurance. And also a moment to shout out SuperSub, helping Colorado teams and clubs elevate their look with high-quality apparel and designs at affordable prices. That's SuperSub. You can contact them at supersubdoug, D-O-U-G, @gmail.com.
Yeah, it looks like James is called for a sub. I don't see anybody up at the halfway line just yet.
And we've seen throughout this season when these young kids ask for a sub, it's mostly because they've been cramped out running their lungs out on the field. But this one was a contact injury, and hopefully nothing serious, because this is an exciting prospect so far this season. He has been very crucial on the left-hand side for this switchback side. Oh, and the referee, a little mistake there, miscommunication. Might have called an offsides or a foul throw. We'll see what the situation is. Possibly a mistake having to redo this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on over here, Ricardo. You can see James in the corner here still limping off. Hopefully he's ready for Saturday, 2 p.m., because he's been phenomenal today for the Switchbacks, and definitely somebody they probably don't want to lose this close to the final.
Phenomenal pickup for Switchbacks. He's coming from the USL League One Hailstorm Academy before they left USL League One. So he's an exciting prospect, still given an opportunity in USL. Tonight in the Mountain Premier League, he got the equalizer for Switchbacks. So now not only a defensive asset, but an offensive threat has disappeared. And here's a big clearance from Peak. They go ahead and recover through Lars. And Lars is unable to go ahead and find Coley out wide on a first-time pass. And here coming in for James Parks at the left back position is number 14, Eric Chavez. Also making his debut tonight for the Switchbacks. First time I'm seeing him. Both teams missing a handful, half a dozen key players to their starting lineups. But this is a challenge that both coaches mentioned before the game, that they had to go ahead and look into their reserves, into the other players in their team to go ahead and give them the call-up. So far, a handful of players have gotten that starting opportunity and have looked nice. Number 16 in the middle for Switchbacks, Caleb Davis, has had his moments when Switchbacks haven't been able to find him. On the right-hand side, number 21, Ibrahim. He's fantastic when he gets the ball, has created a few opportunities.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ricardo. They've both looked great with the ball at their feet. They've definitely given their coach something to think about for Saturday. Obviously, every player wants to play in a final, and they've done everything right so far tonight.
And here we go, Louis trying to go ahead and start an attack for Peak. Gives up possession at the half. He's tracking back. He's got to be a little bit careful. He is on a yellow. And Ibrahim here is shut down by two Peak players. And now Peak trying to go ahead and go quick through Zion. Oh, but again, that ball skips on this wet turf and it goes all the way back to the Switchbacks goalkeeper, Noah, who resets and finds Eric Chavez. Oh, his first real involvement in the game. The ball goes right through him here.
Yeah, not what you want as a substitute coming in. Giving the ball deep, giving the ball away deep in your half. Hopefully that just settles him down now. He can get back to playing the game. Interesting in possession. Peak looked like they moved to their wingbacks way up high and leave themselves exposed on the counter-attack, but they definitely bring the numbers forward. He has one of those counter-attacks. Oh, chance is gone. Peak able to reset.
Here we go, Eric Chavez, his second interaction in the game. Oh my goodness, and he's unable to go ahead and get past Klinsman there. A little frustration from his teammates there. Justin trying to go ahead and play a long ball. Finds Luis. Luis connects that all the way to Cully on the left-hand side. Looks up again. Tries to get past one. A low shot effort. Bounces around on the top of the 6. Here's Klinsman with the ball in the box. An overlapping run from Diego Mendoza. Oh, the deflection there! Klinsman gets the lead goal for Peak 11. A deflection. This one goes off Leo Garcia this time.
Yeah, nothing the defender can do about that. Ball's just struck straight at him. Takes a little deflection, and keeper already on his knees going to the right. Ball just goes in that bottom right-hand corner. Peak don't care. Ball's in the back of the net.
You can see a little bit of that frustration there from Noah, his goalkeeper. Both goals that he's conceded, unable to do something. And here's that replay. There's that drive across. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the replay to the first goal. Well, I'll go ahead and describe here the second goal real quick. We saw Cully, number 2 for the Peak on the left-hand side, driving to the byline, playing a ball to knee level across, which was poorly defended by Switchbacks, unable to clear it. Bounces around at the top of the box for Klinsmann, who says, you know what, I'm in the box, I'm a forward, I'm just going to take a shot, see what happens. We're glad he did. Took a deflection off of number 24, Leo Garcia, and Noah Lundenberg unable to go ahead and react quickly enough, and that ball squeezes past the near post. It's Peak 11-2 and Colorado Switchbacks 2-1 here in North Denver for some Mountain Premier League action. And Peak don't look like they're done here, trying to go ahead and attack, looking to at least extend their lead. Oh, and a great comeback challenge there from Luca. Gives a corner kick, though.
Yeah, well, we have a quick break here in action. I just want to confirm the substitution of Emilio for Elijah. So Elijah coming back into this game with about 20 minutes left to play. See what he can do on this right-hand wing.
And here we go. Peak committing a few players into the box. Here's Cully on the left-hand side. Ball swung in. Bounces around at the top of the box. Omar with the second shot. Goes out for a second corner kick. Falls to his feet nicely, but had to react quickly.
Yeah, a little toe poke. Defender got in the way. And this time, for the Colorado Switchbacks, the ball deflects wide of the post.
And here we go. The Rolling Goats again committing numbers in the back post and the top of the box. And the referee having to say something to some of the Switchback players. Substitution going on, possibly.
I believe this might be some blood on his shirt. Looks like the player will stay. That's Ibrahima changing shirts. We'll see what number he comes back on.
Yeah.
But they will play down a man here for this corner.
Ball swung in. A header deflected into the box, and now it's cleared. Goes all the way out wide to Omar. Omar decides to go back to Cully on the left-hand side. Who's Luca there to go ahead and close it down. Thinks he wants the throw.
Ibrahima back on the field.
Back and asked to defend already.
23.
And Omar trying to go ahead and connect again with Cully, unable to do so. And that Peak attack is finally ended there. So Switchbacks having to go ahead and reset here with a throw. Here's a long throw to try to find Ibrahim. Peak win the ball back. Here's Elijah on the right-hand side now. Keeping possession. And a lofted ball trying to go ahead and find a runner on the back post, and Noah there to go ahead and gobble it up. Peak putting some pressure here in the opposition final third, and Switchbacks unable to go ahead and make triangle passes there. That ball is a little too much for Eric Chavez. Here's Klinsmann trying to go ahead and bring that down, and Leo Garcia taking no chances, taking it out for a throw in.
Yeah, I'm not sure Klinsmann wanted that throw at that point. Backtracking, head on it. They'll just reset for another throw in here.
Peak go ahead and take this throw, goes back to Diego. Diego with a cross into the back post, trying to find Luis. Luis's touch finds Zion, nice turn, and a shot, and a great save there from Noah, holding it down. Now quickly to distribute, going long to try to find Arjun. His efforts to bring it down, unable to go ahead and successfully do so. So now Peak recover with the ball. Another long ball by Diego. And this one, nobody there to follow it up, so it goes all the way to the goalkeeper. And it looks like Luca Loring here having to go ahead and come to the middle. Switchbacks might have switched to 3 in the back with Luca in the middle, Santi on the left, and Leo on the right-hand side. Committing some numbers in the attack.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a response to the goal or a response to the personnel. Losing James out wide here.
And they still do have 15 minutes left to go ahead and not only find the equalizer, but a winner to try to go this whole season undefeated. And now here's a long ball a few runners for the Switchbacks, but that ball has just too much juice, and the wet conditions help it go all the way back to the goalkeeper, Shane. Shane distributes quickly to Diego. Diego finds Klinsmann here. Klinsmann, wins the foul there, and the referee stops the attack, the advantage. Referee saying something to Omar. Maybe we can get our production team to get the referee camera on.
Yeah, I can understand Peake's frustration there. That ball through to Zion, who had nobody in front of him. He would have been in on goal. That referee blew the whistle. Play comes back, and now the keeper has the ball. Poor use of the ball there from Diego. Peake need to settle down, get their head straight.
They need to go ahead and decide how they want to go ahead and close out this game in the last 15 minutes. Yes, they've been very aggressive, not only the first 15 minutes of the second half, but majority of this second half, being able to keep possession and ping some passes around in switchback territory. But again, we are closing in on the game here. Do they want to commit as many players in the opposition half, or just keep that possession, make them opposition run around them?
Yeah, they definitely have looked good this entire second half. No letting off the gas. Unlike the first half, the Switchbacks just haven't found a way back into this game. They haven't found their rhythm. They haven't been able to play through the middle. Everything's been long, and barring a few half chances, I don't remember anything really troubling the keeper.
And here's a long throw, and Switchbacks commit a foul there. And then, yes, I'm glad you mentioned it, that they've been struggling to go through the middle, because typically 3 of their midfield players that operate in the middle for the Switchback team see the ball a lot, and they're the ones that dictate how the attack looks. A lot of this second half, it just looks like the center backs are playing long balls, trying to go ahead and find fellows on the run or that hold-up play.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. They really need to get back to playing that ball through the middle. Caleb hasn't seen much of the ball, and the Switchbacks look like they got some substitutes coming up. We'll see what they do to their formation and their team play.
Well, here's Peake committing a lot of players in the box from a Cully cross. Goalkeeper comes out flying to punch it out. Goes all the way back to Cully, who tries to go ahead and hold it down through Louis. But now here's Switchback. Lewis wins the ball in a nice position. Referee says nice. And a shot on the goal! A goal from number 10. Lewis extends the lead for Peake 11. A mistake on the back there from the Switchbacks. And Lewis takes full accountability and desire to step on that ball, and a nice curl finish around the goalkeeper on his near post.
I believe we got the replay coming up here, Ricardo. Very cool finish there. Made the tackle. He had to get that right on his yellow card. And you know what? He got that perfectly well timed. And the finish, oh my goodness. Beautiful right foot. Noah had no chance in goal there.
Well, there we have our answers. If Peake was going to slow down or keep pressing on the gas, and pressing on the gas has worked out for them very well this second half. 3 second half goals. This one, full attacker responsibility. No luck from the center back's deflection. And that's the great talent that Lewis is there, the number 10.
Yeah, it looks like Lewis after that goal. He's been pulled off, sitting on that yellow card. He's been replaced by Mateo, number 11. And I believe Cully has come off too. Get a number for his replacement in a second.
And I just want to say, on that offside call we just saw right now, the runner who made that run was not offsides. It was from the previous player who came on from an onside position to header it back to his teammates. So here's Luca Loring in the back. And here's now Leo Garcia trying to go long again to a forward, unable to go ahead and find him. Klinsmann there to go ahead and come back, headed it back down to Mateo. Mateo doesn't have a good first touch and fouls his opponent. And now Switchbacks have a free kick at the top of the box. They take it quickly here. And again, they try to go over the top to find the forward, which is stopped by Peake defender. A nice step there from Caleb. And Peake there to go ahead and recover and clear it out for a throw in at the half. And while we go ahead and take this throw, another shout out to another one of our sponsors. It's Impact Sports Performance, fitness center that has all the amenities you need to become a faster and stronger athlete. located in a state-of-the-art facility, Blue Sports Stable. That is Impact Sports Performance. Now this ball goes all the way back to Switchback center backs, who keep that ball in through Ibrahim. Now Switchback's pinging it 1-2. Ibrahim trying to get past his player, doesn't. Mateo recovers with the ball. And the Peak 11 counterattack stops there. Again, Peak 11 still stepping on the gas when they get the opportunities on the counter.
Yeah, they show no signs of slowing down. Don't want to let this Colorado team back in at all. The best form of defense is attack.
I agree. Now here we go. We see the throw in here. Trying to find some players on the half outside, and that ball goes out wide.
That may be on the interstate.
Yeah. It's a adventure for our ball boy. And no rush from Peak to go ahead and take this throw. Okay with cutting some time as we had with the 10 minutes before some added extra time. 6 players hovering around the box for Peak 11. And a gap in the middle there, only a switchback player. Here's Klinsman coming deep to get it. Finding Omar. Omar deciding, unable to go ahead and decide something, so loses possession. Here's a quick counterattack from switchbacks through Brandon Funes, who's fouled kind of hard there by Omar. Do we see another yellow card from the referee? And yes, we do. The 3rd yellow card of the game for midfielder number 3, Omar.
Yeah, referee had no choice there. Attacker running away from him. He did not feel like defending anymore, and he just took him out. Looks like we're going to have a substitute here for the man who just picked up the yellow. And honestly, taking off your shirt while on the field, you do run the risk of another yellow card there. Maybe the referee just taking it light on him since he did pick up that first yellow.
Yeah, it would be very harsh for the ref to make this 40-yard sprint just to give him a second yellow. But
he would be well within his rights and the rules to do it, but I'm glad he hasn't, because this game deserves to finish 11v11. Been a great game so far.
And now here we have that ball swung in from the left-hand side by a right foot to the back post. And Ibrahim unable to go ahead and connect and create something there.
Yeah,
opportunity squandered there. Great ball there played in by number 19, Noah Udvik.
And here we go with 4 switchback substitutes. Nope. Referee says Peak to play on first. We'll see the subs at the next stoppage of play, which is right now.
Oh, and a foul there. And now here we have our first switchback player picking up a yellow card. That's Eric Chavez picking up the yellow card. My apologies. That was Arjun, number 13, picking up the yellow card. It looks like he's coming off as well. Offensive lineup change there by head coach Keelan Power. We see Zachary Higdon coming on again. Number 20 here, who we haven't been able to catch a name.
12.
And taking no chances here, Diego from the back, going all the way. This ball goes to Noah, switchback's goalkeeper, who's looking to take this goal kick quickly. Finding Luca Loring in his box, picks his head up, might go with the long ball here. Does not, instead messes up the short ball. Here's Klinsman. Can he find Elijah? A weak ball, does not.
That was not the right choice there from Klinsman. He had to run it through the middle. Decided to try and chip the defender. Turned it over.
But Peak well defensively win the ball back. And Diego goes all the way back to Shane. Shows nice, great footwork to get past the attacker who's putting on the press on him.
Not the first time we've seen that tonight.
Yeah. And a great ball by Peak 11 to find Elijah here on the right-hand side, whose first touch is unable to go ahead and get past the switchback player. Here's Zachary Higdon getting the ball on the right-hand side. Showing great skill, unable to get past Klinsman, but wins the throw. We have to see a little bit more of an aggressive play here from switchbacks if they're looking to get back into the game. As things stand, they could be picking up their first loss of the season to a very good Peak 11 side tonight. Oh, and the referee late to call that a foul.
Yeah, Paul with the straight arm shove there, just a little too strong. The referee deemed that a foul.
And,
Peak 11 definitely keeping up the intensity and the physicality despite leading 3-1, and they're going to need to do that.
And here's James Parks back into the game, getting the ball, playing in that left midfielder position, that box-to-box 8. Santi here recovers for switchbacks, unable to go ahead and find one of his forwards. Now, Zachary Higdon slips there as he's trying to go ahead and connect that down. But the referee, the linesman, pulls his flag up and in its offside position. Plenty of time here for Peak to kill as we get closer to the final whistle. And if you've enjoyed tonight's Mountain Premier League matchup between Peak 11 and Colorado Switchbacks 2, go ahead and leave us a like, a follow, or comment your player of the match here on the DT Sports TV YouTube channel. You can also go ahead and find us on Instagram to bring you highlights, player interviews, and other posts related to the Mountain Premier League.
Great tackle there by the centre back, making sure that attack went no further. But again, another opportunity for the Peak 11. Just run the clock out, see this game out.
Referee says that's a high kick. Does not play the advantage for Colorado Switchbacks. Oh, a little picky there, the referee, on that. And here we go. Play has reset. We have Santi here. And now Peak 11 not pressuring in the opposition half, dropping back. They switch from that 4 in the back to now, from that 3 in the back to that full 4, even 5 at times, to go ahead and stop any of those runs coming in. Jordan going up, and this ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Shane Williams, who is slow to go ahead and get up here, wasting more time. And now with the long ball, trying to go ahead and find Elijah. Elijah doesn't contest this, but wins the ball back. And now tries to go ahead and find Paul. Oh, and a great skill there from Zachary.
He needed to release that a little bit earlier and then commits the foul, trying to win the ball back. As we're near 90 minutes now, we do want to remind you that after the game, we will be speaking to the winning captain and man of the match, hopefully. So please stick around for those interviews after the game.
Linesman flag goes up, offside called on Peak. And here's Santi resetting possession for the Switchbacks. Luca Loring picking his head up, probably going long. Does so, trying to go ahead and find one of the wingers here on the left. Can he get there before it goes out of bounds? Unable to go ahead and keep that in and out for a goal kick. That ball just had too much, and with this wet condition, again, skipping through the turf.
Again, though, Ricardo, Switchbacks playing those long balls, they just haven't been working out tonight. We'll see if they go back to playing through that midfield come Saturday. Hopefully have some of their starters back, but the second half, they really have lost that midfield presence.
And here we have Elijah with some pace trying to go through. A nice touch to Mateo. Mateo with his first time shot and just goes wide for a goal kick. But again, Peak 11 putting some nice pressure here, trying to go ahead and close out this game, getting a few other players on the score line. Great opportunity there. And I agree with you. Yes, Switchbacks will need to go ahead and have their midfield back because a lot of their attack that started this season came through their midfield 3. That's Chase Gozieski playing the 6th position and having Dane Valenti and Sean Lee as the box-to-box midfielders.
Yeah, hopefully those talents will be available on Saturday. Promises to be a great game. Please join us on DT Sports for that final starting at 2 p.m. We'll be live about half an hour before time, getting set up, watching the warm-ups. Promises to be a great final between two good teams. That's Saturday at 2 p.m. Your Mountain Premier League final between Aurora FC and the Colorado Switchback II.
And that's a great rematch as well. Last time both of those teams played at Weiner Field in Colorado Springs, you saw Aurora take the lead not once but twice, and then Switchbacks finding insane resilience and determination in the second half to flip that around and come out victorious 5-2. So hopefully a different and exciting game on Saturday as this one's closing out. Despite the results, as we mentioned earlier, Switchbacks will become the South Division champions and lift that trophy, and hopefully a second trophy this weekend as well. But it doesn't always feel great having to lift the trophy knowing that you just lost the match 90 minutes.
Yeah, not the greatest feeling, but you'll take the win. You have worked hard this whole season, and you know what? They deserve that trophy, and we'll be presenting that here on DT Sports right after the game, which doesn't look to be too much longer for this. Well, referee seems to be pointing out 1 more minute left in this half, and 1 more minute left in this game.
And here we go, possibly a last chance here for Switchbacks to get something. This ball goes all the way to Diego, who's unable to go ahead and bring it down, but his nice challenge wins a throw-in for his team. But that will do it. The referee says no more. Final score here in North Denver for some Mountain Premier League action. It's Peak 11 3 and Colorado Switchbacks 2 1.
Yeah, great game here tonight, Ricardo. Peak 11 coming out on top. We saw a fantastic goal in the third goal for Peak 11. The first goal, big deflection. Second goal, big deflection. And obviously the Colorado Springs with their one and only goal coming through a keeper mistake. Overall, pretty exciting game. Very good second half for the spectators and for the Peak 11.
Very good second half indeed. That's where most of the action and the goals came. As you mentioned, first goal scored by Peak 11. Zion here driving on the right hand side, plays it across to try to go ahead and find Klinsman at the 6, but Santi Escobar slides in. That ball is deflected, goes into the back of the net. Then just less than 10 minutes later, Switchbacks able to go ahead and find the equalizer through a set piece here on the left hand side when that ball was crossed in by James Parks, the goalkeeper. Shane Williams unable to go ahead and gobble that up, goes through his hands and into the back of the net. The question was asked, how will both teams go ahead and recover from that now that the game is back to equal? And that we saw Peak 11 not even taking their foot off the gas, continually attacking. And then that second chance there from Klinsman when the ball bounced around the box, landed at his feet. He took a shot, took a deflection off of Leo Garcia and ran to the back of the net. And the Peak saw themselves take another lead. But that wasn't it for them. As we mentioned, they get the third goal. The third goal was very nice. Luis putting the pressure there in the final third. Wins the ball from the center back through on goal. Nice finish around the goalkeeper just to tuck it away. And Peak 11 come out victorious here. So what an exciting second half. A lot of questions need to go ahead and be answered by Colorado Switchbacks as we head into Saturday's final. And before we go ahead and bring you the trophy celebration and post-game interviews here, just want to go ahead and shout out all of our sponsors for tonight's match. ABA Insurance, serving the Boulder, Denver, and the state of Colorado for over 50 years. SuperSub, Impact Sports Performance, and the Harmon Sports Group, connecting players who still desire to play at a high level with opportunities to play around the world. It's been an exciting matchup here, and stick around as we bring you the trophy celebrations and the post-game interview. But it was a great game to go ahead and call with you tonight, John. Thank you all for tuning in. Just stick around as we go ahead and bring you more coverage in a few minutes.
Okay, we heading down there?
Perfect. I was gonna record it on my phone.
They let the camera watch.
Yes. Ask Louise and then Switchbacks for their trophy celebrations. I'll ask somebody on the company.
Excuse me, coming through behind you. Coming through behind you. Thank you. Guess you gotta run around. Let me hold.
I got you one. It's just sitting in my counter.
Yeah.
Yes, please. How you doing? It's been forever since we last played. I don't know if you remember. Your dad used to be my coach. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yes. They'll give us the green light. Actually, do you mind holding the trophy?
Was it the camera wet?
Yes. That was so long ago.
Did you ever see me or not?
Yeah, you used to come to all the practices. Yes. All right, everyone, just joining us here for post-game interviews. I am joined here by one of the Colorado Switchbacks center backs, Luca Loring. Unlucky result tonight. However, you're holding a trophy here for being South Division champions. A great effort all season, going out with 8 wins, 1 loss, having scored 41 goals, conceded only 9. You as a defender, I'm sure that feels great knowing you guys kept a lot of clean sheets this season. But how does this trophy represent what you guys have gone through so far ahead of the final this Saturday?
Honestly, it feels good. We've done way better than we did last season, and so honestly, it's an unlucky loss, but it's going to prepare us to honestly come back stronger for the final.
Yeah, you mentioned that tonight's loss is a little hard, but you guys are going to come back stronger for Saturday. Yeah, you were missing a few key players from your original starting lineup here, but I'm sure some of those questions that you guys have for the next few days will go ahead and get answered. What are you looking forward to most on that final against Aurora, who are looking for some revenge?
Honestly, just finishing our chances. Like tonight, if we finished our chances, it would have been a different game. Honestly, just being more confident throughout our structure and our full lineup. So.
And last question here. I've been watching you a lot this season, and you're a big presence in the back, being able to win those aerial duels, winning those challenges. Tonight, you found yourself dribbling a few times and connecting some 1-2 passes wide. How did it feel like to play at the right back position for a bit?
Felt good. We didn't have a player there, so I stepped up, but felt good getting in the attack and honestly playing a key role today.
Well, thanks you so much for joining us, and congrats again for your State Division, South Division Championship, and good luck on Saturday. How you doing, bro?
You good, you?
It's Luis?
Yeah, Louis.
Louis?
Yeah.
Perfect. Louis got the yellow card and the goal today. All right, guys, I'm joined here post-game interviews with one of the Peak 11 players, Louis here. Fantastic second half. John and I were talking about the first half. You guys all played exceptional, trying to figure out how to break through your opponents. And whatever you guys talked about at halftime, it really worked. It showed that you guys put a lot of pressure on the opposition. And then both of your players, your teammates found lucky opportunities to get those goals, finding the lead, and then you just capped off a great attacking presence there and found a goal yourself. How did you think that your team really played tonight and overcame that challenge in the second half?
We just stuck to the game plan. We fought through the adversity. The conditions, can lower our motivation, delay of game. But I think we all kept our heads up. We supported each other. We were positive, and we wanted it. We wanted it today. We wanted to bounce back. It was a tough game on Saturday, but we can compete with these top teams, and we showed it today, and we wanted it. So
I totally agree. You guys showed it, especially in that second half. You guys can compete with anybody and even be a better side than them. You found yourself, and also Omar in the midfield with you, and Justin, you guys found yourself really connecting and finding yourself space in the middle and playing those opportunities out wide to some of the pacey forwards. You think tonight's game plan really clicked? Is that something that you guys can build off of going in the forward? Or, is there something else that's still missing to go ahead and put you guys at that next level?
I think between us three in the middle, it worked perfectly. I mean, we communicated, we shifted together, we moved together. If one steps, we go. We just worked together, and it worked out really well. We were able to find the width. I'm really comfortable with those two in the middle, and we were able to, push through, be there for each other, and get that W.
And then last question here. Thank you so much again for joining us here, but just want to talk about your goal, that opportunity you had. It started off with you putting the pressure on the center back, winning possession. No foul was called. You're through on goal, and you slot it nicely around the goalkeeper. How did that feel, just knowing that you guys just worked hard for 75 minutes, and now you have that extra goal, and especially you scoring? How does that feel?
It feels amazing, honestly. Once that ball hit the back of the net, it felt great. All game we worked hard. We were trying to press high, and at the end, I was able to get that goal, and I felt really happy.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here tonight, and I hope you get home safe.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks, Lou.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With SuperSub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. SuperSub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries, and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSub Custom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With SuperSub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. SuperSub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSub Custom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.